Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Oscar Outdoors. Join me in this one as I give you 5 tips for bug net hammocks. Alright, so welcome back everyone. As in a little intro, today I'm going to give you 5 tips for bug net hammocks. Now the one I've got behind me is the Snugpak jungle hammock, and it's one that I've been out in a few times, but it's not my go-to one. As you know, if you follow the channel, I like to sleep in the cocoon in the tropical hammock, but with a few simple modifications I think I can make this a lot easier and a lot better for me. So yeah, let's get straight in with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is, setting up a bug net hammock. It can be quite time consuming and quite tedious because you've got the bungees to go around the tree, and you've just got the carabiners or whatever to clip into your suspension system, and it can be just a lot of tweaking and a lot of messing around. So what I've come up with is a way to make setup a lot quicker, so I'll show you that now. Okay, so tip 1 is to install a structural ridgeline, but encompassing the bug net. So first of all, find the end of your cordage, and it's here. There, unravel, and then simply tie in the standard fixed loop knot on the end. Like so. Okay, then just clip that into your carabiner. Okay, like so. And then all you're going to do is walk off, go down one side of the bug net, and then come back and clip back in. Okay, so as you can see, the bug net is not stretched out as well, but we've now introduced a permanent sag as well by adding the structural ridgeline. So I'll take you in a bit closer and show you that. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got the climbing rope, or the cord that I've used, and the bungee as well. We can now get rid of this. So this then is clipped into the carabiner, forming a structural ridgeline, but then also encompassing the bug net as well, so it'll make for a lot quicker setup. With the structural ridgeline and bug net suspension in place, show you how quick it is to set it up. Done. Okay, so on to tip number 2. As you can see from tip number 1, the net looks a bit sloppy. So I'm going to show you what I use to tighten things up. So yeah, you guessed it, if you're a regular to the channel, you've realised that it's going to be a prusik loop on the top line. So what you'll need for this is some thinner cord than what you've used for your structural ridgeline, a little clip, and some pound shop bobbles. So I'll just bring you in and show you one. So go around and put a pound shop bobble on the 4 corner tie outs. On the jungle hammock there is 6 loops, so 3 down either side. So I've just got one on each of the 4 corners. Then you're going to take your cord. Again, it's got to be a smaller diameter than what you've used for your structural ridgeline, and then feed a little clip through like so, and you should end up with just the clip on there. And then we're going to tie a double fisherman's knot, so get some length like so, cross over, go under and go back over the top of both loops, back under, and then through the center of the cross point. I'll leave a link to my knots playlist just flashing up on screen here now, so you can see that in a little bit closer detail. But yeah, then tie a second one on the other side and pull tight. Okay, so once you've tied your double fisherman's knot, just give them a bit of a tug. Okay, then you should end up with something that looks like this. Okay, then the next step is just quite simply to tie a prusik. So just go around once, pull down, twice, bring your clip with you, pull down, and 3 times for a really good strong prusik loop. And then just pull to dress, and then just clip the bobble into the little paracord clip like so, and then just tighten up. And there you go, tip number 2. Okay, so tip number 3 is for while you're laid in the hammock. What a pain that is. Okay, so to alleviate that, what you've just seen me struggling to do, just simply tie a little piece of cordage into your zip. You know, it doesn't have to be any sort of fancy knot or anything, just simple knot, and then you've got a bit of cordage to pull closed whilst you're laid in the hammock, obviously. So yeah, that's tip number 3, and as you saw, that was much easier. Okay, so tip number 4 is just an extension of number 3 really. So once you've done your zipper pull, then just add a little light or something glow in the dark to the end, just so that you can see it at night. Bit of a tough clip, this one. That's it. So yeah, just a little bit of a light for at night time, so you can see it. Alright, and lastly, tip number 5 is install a little ridgeline organizer on the inside of your bug net. So yeah, on here I'm lucky enough that the tabs of the bug net actually have a tab on the inside, so I'm just going to use the first 2. This will always be my head end now, because I like to sleep with like the zip on my right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on inside and just create a simple ridge line using these 2 loops. Okay, so I'm just going to come on the inside. Now obviously, as I said before, this has 2 sides to the bug net, and then obviously there's a loop created on the inside of the fabric. So I'll show you on this one. So this is the bug net, and then here you can see a loop on the inside of the hammock. So I'm just going to create the ridge line going through there and then coming to the second one. So yeah, tip number 5, the ridge line organised on the inside of the hammock. So you can see there, it's just a simple knot, a little bit of 3mm rope, overhand fixed loop knot, and just a little line lock, tied in 3 times, and then a fisherman's knot on the end on this end. Don't need to be any more than that. Let's time it. How long does that take? So yeah, if you followed all these 5 tips, it should make setting up your bug net hammock an absolute cinch. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a thumbs up, comment, let me know what you think about it. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.